Hi, everybody. Welcome to week two. We're almost done with it. Great job making it through week one. Everybody's hanging in there really strong. I'm really grateful to you all for doing such a great job with this transition. I want to remind you that I do have our virtual office hours during our class time through Blackboard Collaborate on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1:30. So actually every day until today, I did have people dropping in. So don't forget that I'm there for you for a couple more weeks at least to talk with you about your questions, about your work, about the readings for the class. So feel free to email me about any questions. So I want to give you just a couple of quick updates here today and conclude with a discussion about some new university policies, and this will be pretty short. So, first of all, I've been creating PowerPoint lectures, which are relatively short, for each of the tales that we are reading for the rest of the semester. I've got about half of them up right now. The rest will appear in the next week. So please do take a look at that. That is posted under course resources, and there's a folder called PowerPoint lectures and narration by Dr. Z. So you can look at those there. Everybody's making a great start on your weekly responses. Keep going with that. I will update everybody's. I'm almost done grading them all up to this point. I will have the gradebook updated with them by the end of the day tomorrow. So take a look and see how many you still need to do. And if you want me to just look it up for you, drop me an email and I'm happy to do that. The group presentations are doing a great job. Well done, everybody. Don't forget, also, everybody, you need to do your 2 individual responses to One Pilgrim Through the Voice of Another Pilgrim. That needs to happen on the wiki. A couple people have started with that, but most of you still need to do them. So get them done, and so that you are finished with them. Finally, I did post the first of the critical reading assignments under assignments, so take a look at that. If you have questions, you'll have time to get in touch. Okay, so I'm almost done. My last comment that I want to make today is about a policy that is going to go into effect I've decided to adopt it for our courses. I'm sure you may have heard about this in your other classes. The university is allowing us as instructors to offer you the option of receiving an S or U grade in our class rather than a letter grade. Right, so what this means is you have the option. You can get a letter grade, which would be A, B, C, D, F. Right, traditional letter grade. Most of you, I think all of you, would be just fine getting a letter grade. However, if you feel more comfortable this semester for any reason at all, getting an S or a U, which simply means satisfactory or unsatisfactory, I'm going to make that option available to you. Now, you have to tell me if you want to do that by May 7th. Okay, so you have a couple weeks to think about it. You can see how things go if you want. If you know already that you want to do that, all you have to do is email me. Okay, so I'm going to do that paperwork for our class probably today or tomorrow, and the option will be available to you. I will send you an email reminder of this as well. Another thing to remember is that you have the option to drop this class in any of your university classes until May 7th also. So there is a grade change policy and there's an extended drop policy. And these are policies that UTEP is adopting to try to make this semester more manageable for all of us, given the COVID-19 pandemic, given having to go online, and all the disruption that these things are causing in our lives, both academically and outside of the university. So if you're content just sticking with the usual plan, we'll stick with the usual plan. If you decide you want to change yourself to an SU grade, you can. A couple of quick notes. I am going to define satisfactory versus unsatisfactory as earning a 70% or greater is going to be satisfactory. An unsatisfactory would be a grade that earns less than a 70%, so a D or an F. So if you're wondering what the criteria is, that's the criteria. The other thing I wanted to mention is that if you choose to get the S or U option rather than a letter grade option, the class will no longer be calculated into your cumulative GPA, your grade point average. So in other words, if you get an S, if you get a U, it doesn't matter which one, our class would no longer become part of your calculated grade point average. And so you may want to think about that. You may also want to get in touch with your academic advisor in your department and find out if that works for you. So those are choices that are individual, but I'm going to make the option available for us, and hopefully if there's some of you who need that, it makes life a little bit easier. So finish the week strong. Everybody's doing a great job. I'll get quizzes graded tomorrow as well. And I'll be back with a video update for week 12 next week, a bit earlier in the week. Hope you all have a good weekend, that you're staying safe and healthy and socially distanced. Bye, everyone.